war zone.
The left is having an absolute meltdown today over what they're calling Trump's racist meme about the Obamas. Social media exploded with outrage. Mainstream media jumped on the story, and Democrats are demanding investigations. But here's what they don't want you to know. The entire story is a complete fabrication designed to make you hate Donald Trump. Now, this is not just another fake news story. This is psychological warfare against your mind. The establishment media machine is so desperate to stop Trump's momentum that they're literally manufacturing racist controversies out of thin air. They know if they can paint Trump as a racist, they can guilt you into abandoning him. But here's what's really at stake. If they can manipulate millions of Americans with blatant lies this obvious, what else are they lying about? Your vote, your voice, your very perception of reality is under attack. They're betting you won't do your own research. They're counting on you to just accept their narrative and move on. And speaking of things that actually work versus fake narratives, let me tell you about something that's changed my family's life. For years, my wife battled chronic pain and anxiety from her diagnosis. Endless doctor visits, treatments that didn't help. Watching her struggle daily, it broke my heart. And then Jonathan Otto introduced us to red light therapy, and everything changed. Her pain vanished, anxiety lifted. She got her life back. So while the media spreads lies about Trump, red light therapy actually delivers real results. This is not some pharmaceutical scam. It's actually proven science that helps your cells heal naturally. Thousands are discovering what we did, that sometimes the simplest solutions work the best. Red light therapy supports pain relief, better sleep, and mental clarity without any side effects. So just like we cut through media lies here, red light therapy cuts through health problems naturally. I want you to go to the link in the description. You see it on the screen, and make sure you use code NNN to get your deep discounts. But wait, it gets worse. Not only was the racism claim completely false, but the same video actually showed Biden depicted as a primate. And suddenly the left went silent about that part. Multiple black Democrats were shown as non-primate characters, completely destroying their racist narrative. The hypocrisy is staggering. They'll manufacture outrage over nothing while ignoring actual evidence that contradicts their own story. Now, it's an obvious hoax. For anyone on the right who fell for it, simply isn't cut out for this. By the way, the actual meme that it auto-scrolled was to the Lion King meme that also portrayed Biden as an ape and several black Democrats as non-primates. No outrage there. So this was the post, apparently, that was triggering everybody.
A Telit 4G wireless chip manufactured in Taiwan was discovered embedded into the motherboard. The voting machine tapes clearly indicate modem engagement and transmission of election data. Some of the anomalies that we noticed, these were all where the President Trump was significantly ahead when.
So I'm not sure the exact reason why this specific post was included, but the Obama ape meme is a hoax. Trump posted a long election fraud clip. At the end, it auto-scrolled to a different video for a second. So, okay, I get it now. That's what I was trying to understand. That's why I was jumping ahead here. Let's see if we can get to that auto-scroll part. Is it there?
Heard that favored Joe Biden.
Okay. Yeah, so it auto-scrolled. It wasn't actually Trump posting it, but I could see him doing it. I've seen him post some pretty radical memes. The tweet sets up a crucial counter-narrative. Watch how accusations of fake outrage spiral into full political battle over what actually happened. Dean Withers jumps on X, claiming Trump posted a racist photo of the Obamas as apes with zero research, just rage-baiting. Extreme leftists running wild with a racist narrative anyway, lazy smears, and completely deluded.
Oh, Dean. What, do you consider yourself like a journalist or a reporter or what exactly? Because whatever it is, you're not doing a very good job.
Okay, we're going to play that full thing for you in a moment. And now we see the specific players jumping into the fray. This is where the story explodes from social media to mainstream political warfare. Racism hoax. The folks pretending to be upset about the Lion King meme featuring the Obamas are only playing a short clip of the whole video. It features a whole host of Democrats as characters from a movie, including President Trump as a lion. For what it's worth, Trump's team deleted it. And they said it was, they blamed it on a staffer, apparently. So, shall we indulge? I think we shall. You know, copyright be damned here.
In the jungle, the mighty jungle, the lion sleeps tonight. In the jungle, the quiet jungle, the lion sleeps
You should have heard the studio today. I was just blasting this all day long. I love that song. I really do. But as you notice, yeah, sure, you've got Big Mike and Barry. But there were other primates there. Did you spot them? The full Barack Obama monkey video portrays numerous elected officials as Lion King characters with Trump as a lion, king of the jungle. How this fact is not being reported, right? Here's where the plot thickens. Supporters are pushing back with receipts claiming the controversy is based on selective editing and missing context, of course. Here is Dom Lucier, breaker of narratives. I love this guy.
The tweet, and I know videos go farther than tweets, so share this far and wide. Look at the video. You can see it's a reel that's screen recorded. I don't know the intern that posted it. Fire that nigga immediately. But it's a reel. You can see it slides up. When it slides up, you can see the monkey video right after. So the video about election fraud, which Democrats, as you can tell, they want to ignore that part. They want to completely ignore that entirely long video, but they focus on a 2-second clip that was screen recorded. It was all screen recorded at once when it slides up, and you can verify this because there's a watermark on the second video. I even attached the full video with all the monkeys, all the Democrats, all these animals put together. You can just tell at the initial start, it put the Obamas there. And I believe through AI generation, I don't even think the original creator of that content intended that. I think the AI knew since the Obamas are darker, they felt like their face would fit more on the monkey. This is how AI works. It's not that much of a reach. But the real problem is, why the hell would niggas screen record the video instead of just downloading it? That's how you know President Trump getting old. He's just like a grandfather. And now he has these interns that obviously ain't prepared for the job. It is what it is. But you can't label my president as racist. That's my nigga. It is what it is. When you got him dead at the rights, you're gonna see you got me. Look, when I thought the video was posted about Trump, you seen, I said, all right, we gotta get some more niggas in the White House that know what the hell going on. But I did some research. I do what I'm supposed to do, break the narrative. It ain't what you think it was. Let's move on past it. Share this far and wide. End the propaganda. You can verify it yourself. I'll even add the full video here, man. Stop the bullshit. Break the narrative.
So it's clear, okay? As you saw in the very first post, President Trump was posting about chips and technology, and then the auto scroll caught that last couple seconds. And you just heard him say it. He was screen recording it, captured it, uploaded it, failed to edit that end part out. And now everyone's having a meltdown over 2 seconds. If that. Right? The narrative battle reaches fever pitch as Trump's allies go on full offense, but notice how even supporters are having mixed reactions. was disappointed to find out that Trump wasn't actually comparing the Obamas to chimps and gorillas. Yeah, no, he wasn't actually doing it. Yeah, I know. We all wish he would. I mean, he's posted some spicy-ass memes, but, I mean, sure, he could have posted this, but he didn't. Apparently, Trump's base is split. Some disappointed. It wasn't as provocative, setting up the final explosive take on free speech. Democrats losing their minds over a video President Trump posted Thursday that calls out potential 2020 election fraud and makes fun of the Obamas at the end by having them depicted wearing monkey suits. They're manufacturing outrage over Trump utilizing his First Amendment. Yeah, that's the screenshot of that last frame of video that just kind of snuck its way in. And that's what people are having a meltdown over. It was completely unintentional. But of course, they need to manufacture the outrage. Because here's the smoking gun. They'd hope you'd never see the offensive content was literally auto-scroll footage that appeared for 1 second at the end of an election fraud video. 1 second. They built an entire racist conspiracy theory around 1 second of auto-scrolled content that Trump's team immediately deleted. This is exactly why Trump's team keeps winning, because every attack against him exposes how dishonest his enemies really are. They're so desperate to stop him that they'll lie about obvious hoaxes, hoping that you won't fact-check them. But, of course, you did. We did. And now you know the truth. The same people screaming about Trump's racism over a 1 second auto-scroll are the ones who've been lying to you about everything else for years. They can't beat Trump on policy, so they'll manufacture controversies. They can't win on facts, so they play the race card. And they can't stop his momentum, so they're getting more desperate by the day. Do you think more Americans are finally seeing through these obvious hoaxes? Make sure you check out the Next News merch shop to show your support for real journalism.
The system controls information. Information control is power. I don't want you to see this. The truth only survives together. They don't want this shared. Share this now.